Welcome back to Midday Kentucky, everyone. And I'm back in the kitchen, but in our studio with Allison. How are you, my friend?
I'm
From
lovely.
Wild Thyme. Welcome into the studio here. You were here the first week that we were on air.
Yeah.
But this time I wanted
It's
to...
festive.
It's a little more festive because why? We're talking about gingerbread houses and how we make them. Where do we start to begin with?
So first thing, you start with an apron.
Yes, because I've already got food all over me, everyone.
It's going to be messy. Okay, so we do gingerbread houses. We have several workshops coming up at the shop, but this is something you can do at home with the kids too. It's just a lot of parents choose to come to our kitchen because, again, the mess is in our kitchen and not at home.
I was about to say that. I think the whole idea, everyone, is that you go to someone like Allison because the mess.
Exactly.
And I've already had stuff put all over my hands just before we started filming. But do you make these, the roof and everything?
We do assemble the houses ahead of time.
Okay.
Because you want to let the icing kind of set
of course.
and get hard, and that is what's going to kind of be the cement that holds the house together.
Yep.
We've done this for several years. I mean, it's actually become like a tradition for a lot of families to just come in, and we have the Christmas music, we're decorated, all that. But we've tried to assemble the houses in class, and then they just start to kind of fall apart, which I've heard horror stories from moms with their kids, and they're trying to hold the house together, and it just all crumbles.
Okay, so the first thing, Allison, this is already assembled when we come in.
You want to assemble it the day before.
What is the next step? Pretend I'm one of the kids or adults that would normally come in. Okay. Where do we start? What do you have?
So we kind of have like just a kit set up where you've got some different candies, and then you will have some icing, and this is just kind of a pre-ready-made icing or a royal icing.
Oh, that's easy.
So you want to cut just a little tip off the end of the bag, and then you can start to kind of decorate. One of my little favorites.
Oh, you just use the bag?
Well, I'm going to make some because a lot of times it's not enough, and then you run out. So I want to show you how to make your own.
Oh, okay.
But you usually will have like some pre-made kind of ready to go.
To get you going.
And again, this is just the glue, so you get to have fun and channel your inner child.
Right.
But I wanted to show one little tip. I love making like icicles off the house, so you just kind of pipe it, and then you just like let it like drip.
Oh, that's perfect.
See how that just starts to kind of like drip off there?
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at it. Yeah.
So you just
and it's not meant to be perfect. Is that what you're telling me?
No, and that's like what we try to like instill, like honestly, like with the parents when they come in, because they like want to, you know, have this perfect little house and their kids, and I was like, just let them have it. And honestly, the ones where the kids are just going crazy are the best.
What would you do? Can I do something here while you
I
mix
want
up?
you to get creative.
Well, you know it's going to be a mess.
So what we're going to do over here is actually just make a little bit more icing, and something that's super easy is I just have some powdered sugar, confectioner's sugar, and then look at you.
Well, I'm cheating because I'm following the gingerbread markings.
That's perfect. And we're just going to add water, or you could add milk to this. So it's just powdered sugar.
Why not?
And
why milk?
Well, it's just milk is
Creamier?
about 80% water. So, I mean, but honestly, I don't think you need
Oh,
the
it
milk.
is?
So
I
you can
didn't know
just
that.
add water. So I'm very slowly adding in the water, because if you add too much, it's going to be too thin. So just a few drops at a time, and then just start kind of whisking it in, and you'll get that consistency of that icing that you want, that we can actually use and pipe with. And then I just have a squeeze bottle that I'm going to put it in with a nice little fine tip.
So instead of using the bag that we have.
So this can be used for some more detailing.
Okay. Oh, I sort of went off a bit Q on this one.
All right, what about some candies?
Okay, well,
So before your icing sets, then you want to kind of start in and start kind of decorating.
Oh.
And that's what sticks, so while it's still wet. Look, he's so amazed. Do you do this in Australia?
Well, I'm just trying to think. I know I used to buy gingerbread houses, but I don't know if there was anywhere that you could do what you do and have them, like I could go in and make. Look, I'm sure the schools do. It's not something that I ever really thought about.
You know,
I'm the sort of person that goes, oh, I like that, I'll buy 5. So that I don't have to worry.
So one thing we actually talked about off screen, but was maybe talking about some traditions or some dishes that you have at home.
Yes.
Was there anything like, you know,
not
candy
quite.
or anything that you would do around the holidays?
Not sort of candy, and I'm going to have all those surprises for us as the show goes on.
I'm so
and I'm going to make you make some of our things for us.
I get to cook new food. That's
hey, Allison,
wonderful.
I want to quickly touch on, we've got to go. I'm almost finished doing this. How do people get hold of you for these classes?
Okay, so you can go to wildthymecooking.com,
Yep.
and the schedule is on our online calendar. There's a
Okay.
link right at the top of the page.
Yep.
And so you can go on there and you can look and sign up. And I think we have one on December 22nd, so
Oh,
the
perfect.
week of Christmas, and kids are already out of school.
I love it. Thank you so much. We appreciate you coming in. And I don't know what you think, whether I did a very good job, everyone at home. I will try. I'll take a picture. We appreciate you coming in.
Oh, always.
We'll be right back after this short break, everyone.